barely able to hold your head up. Every step aches. Jungkook's hand is hovering behind you, not touching but present as you enter the hallway. You had one job, to carry her higher, and you failed. Mom, stop. You think, I'll let this go. Our first grandchild, lost because she couldn't handle it. Was out too late shopping, wasn't she? You shrink in silence. Jungkook clenches his jaw. Dr. Lee, you are healing physically, but emotionally you will need time. Don't blame yourself. Everyone else does. She glances at Jungkook, who suddenly turns around. No one that matters does. Your eyes widens at his words. Dr. Lee smiles gently. I have seen too many women suffer silently. Don't do this alone, Ryan. Even Ryan, who still wants to I don't know how to show love, Ryan. I never have been in any relationship before you. You are my first in everything. He stands, walks closer, but I'm trying. You look at him, stunned, a tear slips down. He gently wipes it. You jolt awake, sweating, gasping, a dream of hospital. You sit up, trembling. Before you can get out of bed, you feel Jungkook's hand on your back. Was it baby again? You nod silently. He gently pulls you into his arms without a word. Sleep here, I'll hold you. risking that again. Garden evening, you are sitting on the swing chair in the back garden, trying to break through a sudden wave of anxiety. You hear footsteps. It's Mrs. Jeon. oversized hoodie. Hair messy, pacing the kitchen barefoot. Jungkook walks in shirt slightly untucked, holding his phone. Did the fridge insult you, or I want strawberries with pickles? He freezes, visibly confused. You want strawberries with pickles, and a bit of whipped cream and sea salt. isn't his weak, just keep his hand there, like he's feeling life itself. He leans down and kisses your belly gently. Hi, little one. Skips 2 days. Mansion kitchen. You are laughing while sipping your hot chocolate. Jungkook is scrolling his